from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. This is the National Football League. As we'll see Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets taking on Gardner Minshew and the Las Vegas Raiders.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Minshew sets to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And Davante's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Raiders.
Here we go. Single, slot. Hey,
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the draw, it's Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Hall again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends his drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Here comes third and the length of the football. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over. New York ready to go again offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. This pass complete to Ruckert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Straight ahead is Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 48 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Bowers.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw it, Minshew.
That's to Bowers once again.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 49-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Going right side is White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. That's complete to White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. This is caught. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Touchdown!
Zamir White
From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st down.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This 2nd and 4. A handoff for Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here again comes Gardner Minshew.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 4. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. Handful of carries last time out there. Finished it off, Charles, with a short touchdown run.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for him to be able to do that because normally where they were on the field, it's going to take some muscle to get in there, right? It's going to take some power because things are so stacked up, well blocked, and he was able to get into the end zone somewhat safely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Several of those carries last drive, he had some good holes, some good options. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll give to Hall, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Tyreek McAllister. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Zamir White returning to the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 3.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent. You ain't going nowhere.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Alexander Madison. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
56.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They're going to look to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go begin the drive at the 30. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 107 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the sideline and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Now Rodgers. That is caught by Williams for a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
2nd down and 3. Minshew sets to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
57's the mic, 57. Check, 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 check. Single, 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 single. 42.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's caught by Tucker.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a good start right there. This game's changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Another go-around now for the Jets offense.
This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
No gain on the play.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. The 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll run here with Hall. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So out come the Raiders.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
But it looks like one of the deep.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
It'll be Minshew again. That's to Bowers once again.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. He'll get this underneath to Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Minshew. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
57, Mike. 57, Mike. Here we go. Watch the pass.
Back to throw again. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Raiders 34.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. New York set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
They'll go again with Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. to give up the middle. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.